Well, Nora, something else happened in New Hampshire that we're still analyzing within the Barack Obama campaign. First of all, we're moving on to South Carolina. But there were tears that melted the Granite State. And those tears that Mrs. Clinton cried on that day clearly moved voters. She somehow connected with those voters. But those tears also have to be analyzed. They have to be looked at very, very carefully in light of Katrina, in light of other things that Mrs. Clinton did not cry for, particularly as we head to South Carolina, where 45% of African Americans will participate in the Democratic contest, and they see real hope in Barack Obama. We saw something very clever in the last week of this campaign, coming out of Iowa, going into New Hampshire. We saw a sensitivity factor, something that Mrs. Clinton has not been able to do with voters, that she tried in New Hampshire. Not in response to voters, not in response to Katrina, not in response to other issues that have devastated the American people, the war in Iraq. We saw tears in response to her appearance. So her appearance brought her to tears, but not Hurricane Katrina, not other issues.
Congressman, are you suggesting then that it was a little bit affected, her tears, that it was staged?
I wouldn't say that, but I am saying that there are a lot of issues for which we can be emotional on in this campaign, and I'm super sensitive to that. There are people who are without jobs. We're approaching a recession. The subprime market has collapsed as people are losing their homes, and yet in this dynamic, in the Granite State, we saw a melting. And so we go to South Carolina, moving forward now with our message of hope.